In this demonstration today, we're going to take a look at how to find additional people to follow on Twitter. So this is a view of my Twitter page here. And you can see right now I'm following 253 people. Let's say I wanted to expand that. What options does Twitter give me? Well, the first area I want to point out is the who to follow area. As you start using Twitter more, Twitter tries to guess who you would like to follow, and it's based on somebody you're already following. So you can click on these people right here. It'll bring up their profile. You can read their bio. You can kind of see some of the things that they are tweeting. And then if you want to follow them, you could go ahead and click on follow. Now if you didn't want to follow them, you could just go ahead and click the X. Now you can refresh this screen so that you can get some new faces in there, or you could go to a view all, and in the view all screen it's just going to give you their big list right here. So occasionally if I'm finding that I think I'm not getting what I need, or I want to look for some different people to follow, hear some different voices in the conversation, I will go to this area. So I'm going to go ahead and now go back to home. So we showed that area right here. Another area you can do is, obviously, if you have some people that you already follow, you can actually go see the people that they are following. So I clicked on to see who I am following, and so I'm just going to pick somebody here. I'm going to go ahead and click on their name. And when it gives me their profile, I can actually see the people who are following them. I can also see who their followers are. So by being networked like this, you can get an idea of some of the other people that are out there on Twitter. So if you have a lot in common with somebody, or you find someone really interesting, you can simply click on them, see who they are, and then maybe you'll find a couple people that you want to follow from their page. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to home. The other way you can do this, if you really don't know any people or you're kind of starting from scratch, you can do a search. And you could do a search on a topic. So let's say, for example, you got a new smartboard in your classroom and you're looking for some people to follow who maybe talk about smartboards. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to type in smartboard. And so it gives me on the right hand side tweets that go along with smartboard, but if I go to the left, I can go to the people section. And so I can click on people, and this shows me different people who somehow are being pulled up through the smartboard keyword. And so this might give me a good place to start. So I can also type in hashtags. Now, I have a separate video on hashtags, but if you're not familiar with them, they basically are almost like an indexing of everything on Twitter. When people put hashtags in there, they kind of take their tweets and they index them to that topic. So I typed in iPad Ed, and notice I put the little symbol up in the front to show that this is a hashtag. And so I can see any tweets here that are going to come up with iPad Ed, or I can go to, again, my people area, and here are my people. So we have all of our people who are associated with that hashtag, maybe post a lot to it. And if I just want to see tweets for that, I can simply click on tweets above people, and this is going to show me tweets that contain the iPad Ed hashtag. So now you're probably wondering, well, how do I even find out what hashtags are available? Well, the place that I would go to is the cybraryman.com, and I do /edhashtags.html. And this is a great site to find all sorts of hashtags. So you can see here, this is just an ongoing list. And so if you're a music teacher, if you're a counselor, if you're a principal, if you're a high school English teacher, physics teacher, anything, you could find a hashtag that you could then go ahead and follow. And you can go ahead and put in that into the search area that we talked about before. Type that hashtag in here, and then you're going to get an entire list of different people and tweets that you can take a look at to find followers. The other option you may want to consider is actually lurking in what's called a Twitter chat. And a Twitter chat is just an ongoing conversation. They're organized. They happen every single week. So I'm going to take you to, again, we're on the cybraryman.com site, and we're going /chats.html. And so this is a list of all the active chats that are happening on Twitter. So let's say, as an example, I am a 5th grade teacher. I want to see what this 5th chat is all about. I can click on that, and it's going to bring me to, this is the Tuesday chat page. So 5th chat happens on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I could actually lurk in this chat, see some of the people that are there, and that might give me, a really, good sense of, oh, these are some people I should follow. These are probably other 5th grade teachers just like me. So, and we will have an additional video on these organized teacher chats at a future date. So that is some ways to find some followers on Twitter. So hopefully as you start using it more, you will start to follow and people will start following you, and you can really make those conversations happen.